Hi guys, zpolt here. Welcome to my lab. So in this channel, we're trying to find, the best sounding sub $20 Bluetooth headset. Especially for this 2019, there's a lot of people moving now to wireless connections. And I recently reviewed the Marsh Bluetooth headset from Kim Store, and I did really like the sound there. So this is the Nia X3. A lot of you guys have been asking me to take a look at this because this may be a good competitor to this. The Marsh is around 699 pesos or around $13. So this is a lot cheaper. This is just $5. So what do you get for a $5 Bluetooth headset? We're gonna find out in this review. But of course, we review budget-fi to mid-fi the gear. So if you're into that, consider subscribing. So we're gonna check out the box first. Bluetooth 4.2. It's collapsible. Free app to control your headphones. Here at the back, micro SD player right here. And you also have play and pause button. And the 40mm driver unit. Communication range 10 meters. And frequency response is 20 to 20,000 hertz. So typical, I would say, for the low-end kind of price range in terms of specs. Let us open it up. And as you can see here, this sort of looks like, of course, not that flashy kind of look. So okay, here in the box, micro USB connector right here. And you're greeted with the package right away, and not really well packaged. It's just plastic here. And you also get some manuals, of course, and a pretty nice manual right here. So actually for $379 or around $5, I would say that this is a very nice package overall. So yeah, it's not bad. I didn't really expect much for that kind of price. So USB cable is not that long here. Let's put this aside. And we are now going to the headphones themselves. So again, this also looks like maybe your Marshall Major kind of design with the kind of wire right here at the side. And right off the bat, actually it doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't feel that bad. When I first held the Marsh Bluetooth headset, this feels a lot cheaper compared to this one. So this one feels more substantial actually. This is closer to our Marshall Major. So okay, let's go to the build first. You have in the headband that faux leather, and it's quite soft here. It's quite plush right here. Definitely more plush compared to the Marsh Bluetooth headset. I think you can wear this comfortably with this kind of build here. And here you have this kind of adjustment right here. It doesn't have clicks here, but it does adjust pretty smoothly here. And it's made of metal right here, so that is good for me. But here it's quite loose right here. It's not the most secure fit that I have tried with my other headphones. I would prefer to have a click here so you can precisely adjust it to your head size. Okay, so you have exposed wires right here. I didn't have a problem with exposed wires before. And here in the earplug, so you have a metal kind of design. This is plastic though, but it's a metal kind of design here. I don't mind the design here. It's quite good, but I don't like the logo that they chose here. But I would say it's not that bad. But yeah, logo I'm not really a fan of. And you have the call button here. I wish I didn't put the call button here also. Doesn't look that clean here. It presses pretty good here. You have volume adjustments here. And then definitely this feels flimsy. This button is not bad, but this feels flimsy right here. But it does work. It has that kind of click here. So you have play, next, and pause buttons here. You have the charging here, the micro USB, and you have the on and off switch right here. Okay, here on the other side, you don't have much. It's pretty clean right here. In terms of build, I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. 379 pesos or around $5, $6. This is not bad. This feels more substantial compared to the Marsh Bluetooth headset that I have reviewed. This feels better built. Of course, longevity is left to be seen. This is just an unboxing, of course. But yeah, not bad here. So here in the ear pads, it's kind of soft here. Of course, faux leather also. And the ear size is a bit small here if you compare with the Kim Store here. So definitely this is almost like divided by 2 the size. So yeah, this is an on-ear kind of design, not an over-ear kind of design that you have with the Marsh. Identify issues with the on-ear design. it seals better. But of course, if you prefer the over-ear kind of design, maybe the Marsh is for you. And one thing to note here also is it does have a 3.5mm plug right here, so you might be able to use this wired. And it does fold also, so this is also very nice. Look at that, this is quite small. This is definitely smaller compared to your Marsh right here. This is definitely, yeah, more like 50% smaller here, and the Nia. So I'm pretty impressed so far with the build here. Let's try to wear it and give you guys my initial look on how it looks like. It's definitely like a small fit right here, but it's not bad. It does seal well also. Of course, the sealing is not IEM level of sealing, but it does seal well. I can still hear the environment, so this may be good for commuting. It may not be that bad. You can still hear your environment. You're maybe crossing the street. So it's not bad here. It seals well, but not bad. It's pretty comfortable. The pads are plush enough that it fits well in my ear, and it doesn't feel that suffocating in my ear also. So compared to the Marsh, I really prefer this one. The pads here are better, definitely, and this feels like a better kind of fit. And I like also that it doesn't, protrude that much from your head, and it feels really stable also. It's not something that will fall off your ear. And the clamp is not that heavy also, so it is a pretty good clamp here. So in the comfort territory, I'm impressed again with this. Not so bad here. Pretty well packaged overall in terms of the overall looks. And I would say that it is also a looker. It's not a bad look here. Definitely with that understated kind of design, with that glossy kind of design here in the leather at the top. It is indeed a looker for me. So definitely if you prefer like a big earphone kind of design, this is not for you. It's kind of a small, over-ear kind of design. But I like that it is portable feeling. Some people prefer on-ears over over-ear. So if you are that person, maybe this is for you. So let's turn this on and let's have a first listen with my Galaxy Note 8. So turning this on is this button, and you have a blue LED right here, which may say that I am now pairing. So let us try to pair now. And it says paired successfully here. Not bad, a pretty smooth experience for a $5, $6 headphone right here. Okay, so I already had the first listen of the X3, and right off the bat, this is better sounding compared to the Marsh. This is still warm sounding, but definitely there's more highs here. It's not as muffled sounding compared to the Marsh right here. So yeah, it's a warm sound, so the bass and the mid bass is a bit elevated. The bass does bleed to the mids a little bit, so there's a sort of a mid bass bleed here. But it doesn't drown the rest of the spectrum that much. There's still brightness here. So this is a major advantage over the Marsh Bluetooth headset. So there's more highs here, so it doesn't sound as muffled. So there's still treble roll-off here. It's not the brightest sounding, but the treble is well extended, that it doesn't sound muffled. So yeah, I would say that right off the bat is better sounding than the Marsh. Is it good sounding? I would say yes. This is definitely something that I can use myself. I already have the Beat Studio and also the QC35, but the sound here definitely is very good for the price, I would say. This is my recommendation now over the Marsh because of this kind of sound. So the soundstage here is a bit intimate. The soundstage is not that big. Imaging actually here is impressive. I can still pinpoint the instruments here. And also, yes, this is quite a musical sounding kind of headphone. This is a fun listen. So if you're a bass head, you can get this one. Also a good amount of detail here. Compared to the Marsh, that there's not a lot of detail there. It feels like there's a hole in the sound in the Marsh. This one has more detail compared to the Marsh, and definitely has that punch in the bass because yeah, being a smaller kind of headphone usually has more bass punch here. Okay, verdict. So I like this. I like the Nia X3. I would say that this is now my recommendation over the Marsh. It was that quick for the Marsh to be the top recommendation here in this channel. The build is better here because of that leather kind of look. A more kind of upscale design with a kind of shiny thing right here. Of course, the logo is not something I like. That's one of my major gripes here. But the overall look here is not so bad. It's indeed a looker with a kind of retro design. The pads are good. It's soft enough. The connection here is also good. It lasts for 6 hours also, so not a bad battery life. It's the same as the Jaybirds X3 and also the Origin HS3 that I have, so not so bad. And also the AirPods, it's the same as those. So definitely you need to charge this from time to time, maybe daily or every 2 days when you're using it. And also the sound here is very likable. It's a warm sounding headphone, but it doesn't sound muffled. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. For $379 or around $7, around $5, this is really worth it. This is now my top recommendation for under $10, even more than the more expensive Marsh from Kim store here. I would definitely recommend it. Of course, if you want to get one, use my links below to help support the channel. And I will have more of the sub $10, sub $20 Bluetooth headsets here. Subscribe here for more content like this to help us find the best one under that kind of price range. And of course, leave a like if you learned something in this review. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.